Okay, I need to drink some water. Gotta obviously tune the voice and recalibrate the voice. And within the moon sun calibration, there's a new environmental facade theme taste window of, the moon mechanism starting in the third decan of Scorpio. That is the transformation of the transformation, the conclusion of the phoenix energy, and even, going past and concluding environmentally dark nights of the soul. And then those dark nights of the soul have their own pocket accumulation channel of its darkness. And even though collective darkness could subside, different individual darkness could resurface, of course, within the 3D game. And the 3D game is inviting some type of polarity of those energies to even be an occurrence. And I don't know if this started at the beginning, but third decan new moon is Scorpio. That's the transformation of the transformation, the wild transformation, something like suspended in time even, right? Suspended in time, savoring the moment of where you have reached thus far. And within my Instagram compensation astrology, earth signs, earth sun signs, sun earth signs, and earth signs, and just without the human astrology, because the constellations have their own environment. The earth signs being their own things of some type of practicality, some type of normality, some type of naturalness within mundane activities, because Uranus has been coming in and out of Taurus, and he's been doing work on Taurus for the last plus like 7 years, around that ballpark. So within all of that, it's like we're being introduced to see things differently, see the reality differently. The reality is shifting in a casual, sometimes not so natural, spiritual energy way. The environment is shifting in such a way where the earth didn't really have like a direct spotlight with a more progressive activated Uranus, because we're not understanding their own falls throughout the last 52,000 plus years and their own rises of their own story. So with the new moon in Scorpio conjunct Mercury and Sun, of course, those energies are going to feed each other, where Mercury has its own moons, and that Mercury having its own moons amplifies the moon itself naturally, because a certain beacon of a different energy is feeding the moon more so with the alignment that is. So the conjunctions are that like some type of activation, right? So there's a new moon activation within Mercury conjunct moon and Sun in third decan Scorpio, the conclusive act of like how battles have been fought, wars have been fought, and just a different horizon on those wars could occur when the third decan Scorpio energy kind of like reaches that phoenix energy transitioning into a different field of something more of a ritualistic, mutable, magical journey, or an inner collective magical journey could be introduced. The magic of sport, the magic of spirit, the magic of like interaction, the magic of putting it to the test. That's Sagittarii season. It has a lot to do with mutable fire, which is unique magical change and unique magical, like, just the magic of being alive, the magic of like just being a reality within yourself, and how that has a natural changing within subtle spiritual worlds, right? And spiritual, every time I use that word, I'm speaking of the energetic, right? So you don't have to be super spiritual to be spiritual, right? Because it's just like something of a energy, right? So within that spiritual thing, obviously we're at our own levels and we like to compare, but and I'm gonna drink a bunch of water after this. Is third decan Scorpio is that's the transformation of the transformation, but the moon mechanism is going to be carried towards the sun and the passing of the Sagittarii gates, right? So within that sun work, doing sun and Sagittarius work, the moon is going to get charged by the beacon of sun and Sag. And what the moon and the sun will do from there is it's going to make a certain mutable, like revealing, right? So there's a spotlight on this mutable constellation of some type of gateway, segue, circuitry segment of a gate of mutableness, right? So that mutableness within my Instagram compensation astrology, will say like the other mutable energies like like Gem, Virgs, and Pisces, all those other mutable energies, they're going to contribute it more so because natural earth signs like to square things out, right? So that's why on the Instagram compensation astrology, like 2022 literally was saying like other signs are going to experience this environment differently based on their environmental influences, right? So all the other mutable signs, they're going to more or less, they could have like an extra kind of more unique challenging time because things are trying to be squared out in the 3D reality. So the mutable signs, or every time it's a mutable, cardinal, or fixed, that mode of a sign, it could have something of a more unique challenge because it could be trying to square something out, right? It could be trying to like go like the full course, and you can't really cut corners. So it's even beyond the zodiac signs, it's like we have to do some type of practical thing within the reality, right? And this is just a tool to see the natures of the human, the natures of the fallen system and the risen system, and just the natures of like how we could be a quote unquote demon or an animal, right? That's what astrology is. It's like the nature of, we could be our own unique ghost demon, and within us being a unique ghost demon, oh wait, I got a 1%, guys, bye.